a comptroller for education.
Yes.
Is that the current comptroller, or
No,
you create a new comptroller?
No, well, it could be either, but I would prefer because I would like the current controller to focus in on unnecessary spending by municipal and county government and authorities. Focus on that like a laser. With the controller of education, my experience with the Elizabeth Board of Ed, that we've just changed over. There's so much weight. There are tens of millions of dollars of waste right there that the new board has already reduced. And that's just one school district. I'm sure that there are many others where expenses, for instance, like truant officers for 4-year-olds. Can you imagine that? A truant officer for a 4-year-old where attendance isn't even required for preschool? And then they ran political ads. And what happens is the state says, you can't spend this, we're not going to give you state aid for it. So they just turn around and put it on the local property taxpayer. That would end. That would end.
What do you mean they run political ads? School boards
they
run?
Did. They attacked Mayor Blowich.
In your town, the school board and party leaders like you are at odds.
No more. No more. We have a new board. They cut the legal fees down from $12 million to $6 million, even with the overhang. So we've changed that. But it's institutionalized, and there's nobody watching over that spending.
Wouldn't a new office of the comptroller for education be just another new bureaucracy in Trenton with new salaries and new benefits?
It already exists in the Office of Fiscal Accountability in the Department of Education. What happens is, because we've experienced this, anything that goes there goes into a black hole because you have a bureaucracy that just doesn't want to do anything, quite frankly, keep the status quo. In order to make New Jersey affordable, we have to upset political apple carts. I've upset a lot of political apple carts in my life.
So your literature says that you think you could save $1 billion through this education comptroller. That's $1 billion out of about 10 or 12 billion that the state spends.
No. We're talking about state and local spending. So we're talking about 20 billion.
Okay, so you could save $1 billion out of 20 billion.
Well, between that and corrections, yes. Not just the education. Between that and correction spending. And for instance, how about putting real citizens on the Port Authority and New Jersey Transit so that they can make a vote, have a vote and a motion to hold them accountable?
How does that save money? The Port Authority, let's take the Port Authority board.
Money is pouring out the window at the Port Authority, and nobody is overseeing it. Look what happened with every day. I mean, the overtime abuse. To have citizen watchdogs, that will keep them in line. Right now, it's just the governor's appointees in New York, the governor's appointees in New Jersey, taking care of everybody themselves. All right. If they had citizens on there watching over them.
How many citizens would you?
I think you only need 2. You need 1 to make a motion, and 1 to second it. So there's a vote to put everybody on record.
And NJ Transit?
Same thing. Absolutely the same thing. And that will bring efficiency in the accountability and oversight. I want to give citizens a vote and a voice and a vote in government. We need it.